Hi everyone, I'm Susan McKenzie. I'm CEO at the Emergency Services Foundation, and we're a small Victorian not-for-profit that brings together 15 agencies responsible for emergency management to help them focus on upstream prevention and early intervention of mental health and wellbeing issues. So what we do is we conduct research and translate that into innovative and often internationally leading edge programs. We believe this program, Mental Fitness Through Yoga for Emergency Service Workers and Families, will be another one of those initiatives. We're informed by our own powerful research where families and children spoke to us about the profound impact of the job on their wellbeing and their need for a range of support interventions. Our vision for this project is to work with two emergency service workers, firefighters Gianna and Andy, who are also trained yoga teachers, to introduce the transformative power of yoga to Victoria's 139,000 of employees, volunteers and their families from our 15-member agencies through videos that we put onto our new online supportal. So this will be done in partnership with Sam from Studio Paradise on the Mornington Peninsula, who has already worked with ESF through the Residential Wellbeing Program. And the project will be coordinated with Martine from ESF, our Family Matters lead. Sam, why are you so keen to be part of this project?
I love everything you're doing at the ESF, and really I love everything to do with yoga. Yoga is for everybody. It just makes everything better, but especially for people in these high stress situations. We started working together last year for the Residential Wellbeing Program, and I got to hear these stories, and then I came along and just helped out with some very simple practices, but people were able to take that home. I got to hear the feedback that it made a huge difference. And what I really love about this is it's helping the workers' families as well. I always say we never got taught how to breathe properly when we were kids, or how to regulate our emotions properly. So that's really what we're trying to do here, is help and give those kids the tools so it can really make a difference.
Gianna, what do you see as a firefighter that makes you believe that introducing yoga will make a positive difference?
I've been a firefighter for 15 years and I'm a volunteer firefighter as well. I'm also a health and safety representative. Statistics in mental injury are almost as high in firefighting as they are in physical injury. I've been practicing yoga for as long as I've been a firefighter, and I really use it as a proactive resilience tool to keep myself mentally fit and able to deal with the stress of the job. A member of the public can expect to experience 3 or 4 traumatic incidences in their lives. In a 15-year firefighting career, 1,000 to 3,000 times more trauma than a normal civilian. And we're not different. We're all humans and we all have nervous systems and we all experience stress. I just love the work that ESF is doing to try and help us to find some tools that we can use to process the stress.
Why is this program so important for our target audience of emergency service workers and their families?
I'm a 20-year firefighter and I'm a peer support officer supporting other firefighters and their families. I've seen in real life the trauma that is and the stress that is placed on our emergency services workers follow them home and affects their families. Learning breath work, regulation, mindfulness, meditation, plus also being within my body. I think that works for a lot of emergency service people who are quite active. The idea of moving meditation, the idea of having movement rather than some of the challenges that we have with sitting still. I think they're great practices. I've lived it, I've watched and shared with many other emergency service workers and their families. The thing that really excites me about this program is that actually able to reach their families as well as them.
The thing that's so important is that Gianna and Andy are emergency service workers with their own families, speaking to emergency service workers and families. Why we're doing this is we've produced the supportal, which is where these videos will sit, because people told us they needed access to a range of tools and resources. And as far as we know, nowhere else in the world is doing this for the families of emergency service workers. And in the past, we have recorded mindfulness meditations for emergency service workers. One of Andy and Gianna's colleagues who did a research study. And we've had more than 2,000 people register for those, and they're accessible online. So we are confident that this online method is going to work because we've got the experience of it. And the yoga videos will sit alongside those mindfulness recordings, making them accessible to a very large audience. So together, I think we're a team of passionate and capable professionals who always achieve our objectives, and we strive to exceed expectations. I think we're going to make you proud to have supported this necessary and innovative new program for emergency service workers and their families. And we thank you most sincerely for the opportunity of sharing our vision, our experience, and our passion with you. Absolutely keen to bring mental fitness through yoga for emergency services to life. We hope we're successful. Thank you for listening.